Hey everyone, so it's October 5th. It's the start of a new weekly reading vlog. I just filmed I think like 3 different videos before this one, so if my voice sounds a little crazy, that's why. I just filmed my September wrap up. I did a first impressions video, which both of these should be up because this video should be going up the week after those videos. I also just wrapped up my previous week's reading vlog. Before I go to sleep, I'm going to try my best to plan out the rest of the videos that I want to put up in October, just so I can have an idea, and if at all possible, I would like to pre-film. As far as reading, I kind of have a reading plan for the week, but then again, I also went on my library app and just downloaded a bunch of manga. So I don't know how much I'm gonna be sticking to my TBR. So it's almost 10 o'clock. I ate dinner and I was just sitting here watching some booktube videos. I had opened up quite a few videos and I think I watched all but one of the ones that I had opened up in new tabs, mostly because the last one is like almost 45 minutes and I need to get some stuff done before I go to sleep, so I'll watch that at some point tomorrow. Like I said, it's almost 10 o'clock, so I'm not going to be up too much longer because I do have a second interview tomorrow. I have a phone interview, so luckily I don't have to actually get up and get ready to go anywhere, but that is, I think that's at 11:30. Let me check my planner because I need to make sure I'm actually up in time for that. No, it's actually at 11, so I need to be laying down at a reasonable time so I can be up at a reasonable time. I'm going to work on my planner for this week. I think I'm also going to take the time to update my reading journal before I go to sleep. I think I'm going to start Rules for Vanishing by Kate Alice Marshall. Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, the October 6th. It's almost 11:30, so it's almost afternoon, honestly. I have been up for just a little bit. I actually had to get up. I didn't lay around for too long today, mostly because I did have a phone interview today. So I had to be up for that. Yeah, I'm still not completely up yet because I haven't had my tea yet. I went and made my tea, but as I was waiting for it, I got the phone call for the interview. So I haven't even had a sip yet because I think it's actually still pretty hot. Hopefully I hear some good news. I think they said I should know by the end of the week. So hopefully good news on that. We'll see. Anyway, as far as last night, I did start one of the books that's on my TBR. I started Rules for Vanishing by Kate Alice Marshall. I didn't get very far though. I only read about 5% of that. I think I'm going to continue on with Rules for Vanishing because it is an audiobook and it's one of the books that I had on my TBR. I don't remember if I actually talked about it in my TBR, but it is on my official October TBR. I would also possibly like to start Horrid by Katrina Leno. This was another book on my TBR. I'm trying to knock out those before I even get into any of the extra books that I have been checking out from the library. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it, but I don't think I talked about it. But I did finish 2 mangas yesterday. I finished My Love Story Volume 1 by Kazune Kawahara. And then I think I told you guys that I was in the middle of it, but I had the picture up on the screen because I don't know how to say it. It's Volume 2 of this one. I finished both of those yesterday. And maybe I could go ahead and talk about them a little bit. So as far as My Love Story, I will actually have a manga first impressions up because I'm going to be editing that video today to upload. So I will link you guys to that to give a more in-depth, I guess, kind of review of this first volume. So I really enjoyed this first volume. I thought it was really cute and I'm looking forward to finishing up the rest of the series. I think it's like 13 volumes and sadly my library does not have the rest of them. I did go and check and they only have the first volume, so I'm gonna have to get all the volumes of the series, which is gonna have to wait until I have a job and have like extra money to spend on books again, but as of right now that's not the case. So I'm gonna have to wait to read those, sadly. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to continuing on with that series. And then before I went to bed, maybe even early, I think it was like yesterday, before I went to bed, I did finish up volume 2 of Komomo Confusiri. I don't know. I should probably look up how to say that, because you know what, let's see if I can find it. So I just looked it up, and it's, you said Confusiri, so Komomo Confusiri volume 2. Okay, I've been struggling with that. Yes, I finished that last night as well, and this is probably the strangest love story that I've ever read. It's a weird situation, and I'm not really sure how I feel about this one. I don't know if I mentioned, but I gave my love story volume 1 4 stars. I gave the second volume 3 stars. I think I also gave the first one 3 stars as well. So far, I like the series, but I'm still a little wary about the direction it's going. So yeah, I think that's all I have for now. I'm gonna go drink my tea and hopefully wake up some, because I still feel half asleep, edit videos, and hopefully get some reading done. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later to let you know what I'm doing, or update you guys on what I have been doing. So I'll see you later. It's just after 6:30, and I decided to start Hoard by Katrina Leno. I got this book in the September OutKrate box, so yeah, that's why I put it on my TBR. Honestly, I don't really know anything about this book, and I read the description, but honestly, I kind of forgot already what's supposed to be going on in this, if it even really explained. Honestly, I don't really have too much of an opinion. The first chapter was just over 50 pages, and there was a little bit that was kind of creepy going on and a little weirdness, but honestly there wasn't a whole lot. I think the main things that stuck out to me so far was that the main character was literally eating book pages. Before I move on to the next book, I didn't realize that the OutKrate cover had art on the back of the dust jacket, so that's kind of crazy. I figured I would show that off to you guys. I'm not sure how well that's going to show up on camera because it's all in black and white, but here is what is inside of the dust jacket of the OutKrate edition. So in between the previous update and the one I just made talking about Hoard, I did finish a book. I read Watch Me by Doyen Richards. This is a picture book, so it didn't take me very long to read this one at all. I did receive an early copy of this one from Macmillan. It's not supposed to be coming out until January of next year. This story is about the author's father as he decides to move to America to pursue his dreams, and it's pretty much just a simple story of him deciding, making this decision and sticking by it despite the negativity that he receives when he says that this is what he wants to do. Thought it was a really inspirational story, and I think that it's one that is good to read to kids because it's a good start on, you know, setting goals, having dreams, and sticking to them no matter what. Also, I really did enjoy the art style in this one as well. It almost looked like it was painted. If I get back on, or if I feel like it, I will update you guys later on anything else that I did. But as of right now, I'm going to go do something. I might just take a nap. I don't know. I'm tired. Hey everyone, it's Wednesday. I think it's almost 3. My main goal for today really is just to get reading done. However, I also want to edit pretty much all the videos that I have that are currently filmed. I was being lazy again today. I actually got up at like 11-ish, I think, but for whatever reason I just laid around until almost 2, and yeah, I'm just now getting up and getting things starting to get my day going. I have some tea. I'm waiting on food to cook, so I'm probably gonna watch videos possibly during that. I don't know. I've been in a weird mood where I want to watch videos but I don't. I want to read but I don't. It's just kind of one of those times where I want to do stuff but I really don't feel like doing it. Yeah, that's where I am right now. I think I kind of updated you guys yesterday on where my reading was. However, I think I might have finished something that I didn't have a chance to talk about. Before I went to bed, I did also finish Ouran High School Host Club Volume 3. This volume seemed a bit more cohesive than Volume 2. So overall, I enjoyed it more, and I am considering at some point picking up the next volume. As far as other reads, I did also, I'm pretty sure, talked about how I started Rules for Vanishing by Kate Alice Marshall. I didn't get very far into that. I only got about 15%, I think, by the end of yesterday. Also, I am currently reading Horrid. I think, yeah, that's the right way. I am currently reading Horrid, and I said I was going to read a section a day. So I think the next section is probably just under 50 pages or so. Yeah, here's the next section here. All of that to say, I have a lot to do again today because of course I didn't finish everything yesterday, and I'm gonna try my best. We'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know throughout the day as much as possible, or as much as I feel like it. And yeah, I'm gonna go get my food. Hopefully it hasn't burned by now. And I'll talk to you guys later. Still Wednesday, almost 5:30 now. I'm coming back now to do a reading update. I started off with Rules for Vanishing by Kate Alice Marshall. When I started, I think I was about 15% in, and now I am 28% in, and I am planning on continuing reading that tonight. I just took a little break because I was like, I'm gonna edit videos, but of course before I started doing edits, I decided to go ahead and pick up my physical read, which is Horrid by Katrina Leno. For this, I did read section 2 in this book. There are little bits of creepy thrown in. It's mostly weird though still at this point. All right, I think that's all for now. I haven't finished anything else. Like I said, I'm in the middle of 2 books. It's Thursday morning. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this whole clip in, but I haven't actually like gotten up and started on my day yet. It's almost 12, so I figured I might as well go ahead and get up. Anyway, only reason I'm doing this clip right now is because I need to decide what tea I'm gonna be drinking. The tea that I have been drinking, I used up the last of it, I think the other day. So I have to go through all of my teas here and let me show you guys what I have. All right, hopefully you guys can see this, but I have this entire bucket of tea. I think I talked about it a couple times on my channel, but I might have stopped. But I was getting sips by, and I was still getting it even though I wasn't talking about it. However, I decided to stop it when I moved to Illinois just because I knew that I didn't have a job lined up, and it was just an extra expense that I had at the time that I knew that until, you know, I had the means, I wasn't going to try to do it. But I still have this entire box of tea. A lot of them are caffeine free. I put that I wanted as much caffeine as possible, only because I was working overnight and I just needed something to help me stay up. But I think a lot of them are either like medium to low or no caffeine. Most of the high caffeine ones I think I have drunk up already. So I don't know. I'm gonna, I guess, kind of do a speed through of what I have and then show you guys what I decide to pick. I just did like 2 different videos of the tea because one I did in slow-mo. And I'm not sure if that's going to show up right on the, like in the video once I upload it to my computer. Anyway, this is a bit weird because I usually just film on my camera and I'm holding my phone. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully I wasn't covering up the mic while doing that. Anyway, I've laid out all my teas. I showed you guys what I've had. I think I only had like possibly 3 or 4 that have high caffeine, and since I just woke up, I need all the caffeine. So I think this one is one. This chai, however, it specifically says on the back to use with milk, and I don't have any, like, I don't drink regular milk. Why I try to avoid it as much as possible because I think I might be lactose intolerant, so I try not to risk it with regular milk, and I don't have any like almond milk or anything that I can warm up to do with that. So that's a no-go for now. I know I do have this Harney & Sons. It says it's a flavored black tea. And black tea is usually my go-to. I do need to check to make sure though that this one is a high caffeine before I take it. This Paris tea is high caffeine, so this is most likely the one that I'm going to be going with. And this one has black tea, oolong tea, vanilla flavor, black currant flavor, bergamot oil, and caramel flavor. So that sounds like it'll be good. It's kind of a mix of a bunch of different things. I feel like my hair is growing. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it kind of looks a mess. It's almost 2 weeks since the last time I washed it, so there's nothing I could really do about that until I do something with it again. Anyway, it has been a little bit since I did my little update talking about tea this morning. It's just after 2. I have my tea. I didn't get up right away, so yeah, that's on me. That's because I got distracted by doing stuff on my computer. Anyway, I did make the black tea that I was telling you guys about. I haven't gotten to like fully try it because it is still cooling off, but I tasted it off of what I used to stir up, you know, stir it up after it was done steeping and all that. And so far I think I like it. It's actually pretty fruity, which I wasn't expecting. I think today the main things that I want to do is edit videos and read. Yeah, I figured if I can get a head start on it, that would be great. But honestly, I'm not sure how much of that I'm gonna get done. At the very least, I would like to at least get the vlog that's supposed to be going up Sunday, like do a rough edit of it if at all possible, or at least do half of it. We'll see. I'll let you guys know how that works out. But I was scrolling through Facebook earlier and I mentioned I play The Sims, and I have this one family that I was playing. I was on like generation 8 or 9 in the game, and for whatever reason it kept glitching out. Every time I would save it and close it, I'd come back and the character that I was playing was completely deleted. But I was scrolling on Facebook, one of the Facebook groups I was in, and I saw that somebody said that it's had something to do with a specific location. So I was like, you know what, I can try to see if I move them somewhere else, if it'll work. So I did that. I haven't gotten to fully test it out. I pretty much just moved them out and saved it so I can make sure that it's working before I, you know, get my hopes up and start playing it too much. But I think while I'm drinking my tea and eating, I'm gonna actually be doing that because I have no self-control and I didn't get to play yesterday like I wanted to. And I have been reading as well. See, this is the thing. I can do multiple things at once while listening to the audiobook. I'm listening to Rules for Vanishing. I think I mentioned that already. And then I can play The Sims and, you know, eat. So that's like 3 things at once that I can do, and I get distracted. So that's most likely what's going to end up happening. Let's do a reading update before I get way off track. The only thing I think that I did not talk about yesterday was Wild Ones Volume 2 by Kiyo Fujiwara. I didn't rate it check because I just read it and I was just like, I'll do everything else tomorrow. But overall, probably 3 stars. Plus, I'm also reading Rules for Vanishing by Kate Alice Marshall. As of right now, almost halfway through the book, it's getting good and I want to know what's going on. I'm gonna keep reading this audiobook, drink tea, eat, probably play some Sims, read, maybe edit videos. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited. I paused it to do this and some stuff just happened, so I'm excited to get back to that. I'm gonna stop because I'm wasting time talking, and hopefully I'll be back a little bit later to do an update for you guys at some point. Okay, so excuse the mess behind me. I kind of zoomed in a little so I can cut out some of the stuff in the background. It is almost 10:30, still Thursday. I just finished a book, so I figured I would come on and talk about it before I forget everything, because I think I might possibly get more reading done tonight. So I ended up finishing Rules for Vanishing by Kate Alice Marshall. I gave this one 4 stars. This book is definitely one of those atmospheric type books, so if you're looking for something that has those creepy vibes, I would suggest you guys check this one out. It was a really good one. I wasn't personally scared by it, but it did have the creepy vibes, and it was enough to keep me invested in the story. I definitely need to check out more from this author. I did not get anything else done, so that sucks. I have been playing The Sims, which I guess is kind of a good thing. I've been wanting to play. I did not get my pages read for Horrid, and I kind of don't feel like reading this tonight, only because I don't feel like it. I'm pretty sure that I won't be updating again tonight, so I will talk to you guys in the morning, I guess, or whenever I get up tomorrow, honestly. Hey everyone, it's Friday. It's sometime in the afternoon, a little after 4. I don't really feel like vlogging right now. I don't know if I'm gonna feel like vlogging really the entire day, so I figured I would come on quickly because I do have a package, which I'm pretty sure I know what this is, but it came in today, so I wanted to unbox this. What came is Ring Shout by P. DeJelly Clark. I'm not sure if that's how you say the name. Anyway, this is an ARC from Tor.com. This is a horror novella, and I requested this after hearing about it during the Macmillan open house, and that because I had extra copies, so I requested it and it was sent my way. So this will most likely be added to my TBR for the month. Hey everyone, it's Saturday, almost 2:30. As expected, yesterday I just really wasn't in the mood to vlog, so I didn't. I think I mentioned earlier in the week that I did have a phone interview, and honestly I really thought I was gonna get the job and I didn't. So I was upset and I figured I would just take the day, be in my feelings, so the rest of the weekend I'll be fine. Honestly, I didn't really do much of anything. I did technically read, but I'm not counting that. I don't know why. I decided to start a reread of House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J Maas, and I was listening to the audiobook. So I finished that because I spent most of the day playing The Sims and listening to that. So that's mostly what my day consisted of. However, I did also finish Witchy by Ariel Slamet Reese. I surprisingly enjoyed this way more than I was expecting to. I love the artwork, the coloring, the characters, like the world, the way the magic is in the world, and just the entire setup of this. I really enjoyed this. I gave this one 4 stars. Hey everyone, it's Sunday. I think I mentioned it yesterday. If I cut that out, I've been doing this, it's the Indian Healing Clay mask. I've been using it on my face the past couple weeks, and I've seen people use this on their hair before. It's supposed to be like a clarifying refresh, but it doesn't strip like the natural oils out of your hair and stuff like that. So I'm thinking about, I need to do my hair anyway, so I'm gonna comb this out, which means I'll probably end up listening to another audiobook. But I need to comb out my hair, and then instead of shampooing, you're supposed to use that. So I think I might do that today along, and then just do a face mask and a hair mask all at one time, so it could just all be done. We'll see. I'm gonna drink my tea, try to get some reading done, and get started on all of this, and we'll see how much I actually get through today. Hey everyone, so I know I didn't come back on at all in my last clip, so I'm here to just kind of quickly do a wrap up for this reading vlog. Okay, so over the last week I somehow managed to finish 9 books, which I think is kind of crazy. Starting off the week, I finished My Love Story Volume 1 by Kazune Kawahara, and I gave this one 4 stars. I also finished Komomo Confidential Volume 2, and this one was by Maki Minami, and I gave this one 3 stars. Next, I finished Watch Me by Doyen Richards. I gave that one 5 stars. Then I finished Ouran High School Host Club Volume 3 by Bisco Hattori, and I gave this one 3 stars. Then I finished Wild Ones Volume 2 by Kiyo Fujiwara. Also gave that one 3 stars. And then I finally finished Rules for Vanishing by Kate Alice Marshall. That one I gave 4 stars too. And then I finished Witchy by Ariel Slamet Reese, and I gave this one 4 stars as well. And then I finished Private by Kate Bryan. And then the final book that I finished this week was Blue Period Volume 1 by Tsubasa Yamaguchi, and I gave this one 4 stars. That's all I have for this week's vlog. Honestly, I don't really know the direction I'm trying to take with these vlogs. I'm kind of just filming and seeing what I get from the footage that I have. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this, and I will see you guys again in next week's reading vlog. Bye.